Javonte Green, Max Struss, who showed a nice stroke with Grant Williams and Robert Williams in the front court for Boston as they win the opening tip.
Harvey is fearless. He's a guy that for Memphis now, although they don't have the ball, he's a kid that can really play.
Strong take to the rim, but turned away. No good for Caboclo, the 23-year-old who turns 24 later this year out of Brazil.
Look at that.
Floater for Waters gets followed up by Green.
She showed you all the high-flying stuff, and there it goes right from the get-go. This kid Harvey can play.
Elevator right to the top. Brandon Clark out of Gonzaga puts it down.
It is really the strength of this Memphis team.
Right in front of the Memphis bench, there's three for Green.
Like, oh, it was a big deal. Like, you just got to kind of play it up. This should go in. Telling you, this dude doesn't miss.
Played there his last season in 2015. That's a big slam for Caboclo, who's averaging 12 and 6 through 4 games here at Summer League.
Wrestler, it says, but I can't find a record.
So we know we've learned two things about you today. You're a little forgetful. You left your credential on as we came on camera, and you are adept at reading Wikipedia.
I can read the heck out of some Wikipedia.
Allen tries overfall, and his shot is pure. He has been cheered when he missed a layup and booed when he made a shot. It's a tough start.
Yeah. I mean, how terrible.
You didn't think when that news broke on Thursday night?
No, it was on a court sense. You know, people say, well, you're not a point guard. What position do you play? Well, look at Taco Fall.
Right over the top of Lawson. You could tell just as he put that up, he was thinking where Taco Fall was and hurled it over the basket. How about that move to get to the bucket by Edwards? Portion like that, I'm thinking of a couple other guys who are in recent memory. We saw Chris Kumaji here from Florida State, another 7-footer. Bol as well out of the college game last year. Yeah, I'm minimally resourceful, so I have no answers for you. Aldridge, baseline driving kick for Paris Lee, who makes the three.
More of a learning year in terms of being a pro than anything else.
Clark got some space as Waters backed off and makes him pay.
I've always said he's the best combination of player, winner, and enthusiasm of any kid I've coached or I've broadcast for in the college basketball game.
Evans had Struss behind him, rejected by Williams, who flew from the backside of the play.
You have a plan when you drive it, because if Williams is in the game, he's going to block it. If Fall's in the game, he's going to block it. And that was a great pass by Williams. He saw Strauss come.
Or when you talk to the Boston people.
No, you're right. I talked to Brad about it, and they just want him to continue to do what you just said, George. Just continue to grow. Just continue. This kid is good, too.
Work that into the next contract. Nobody steps in front of Hannes.
Hannes did two really smart things there. He played at two different schools, Texas Tech and then Arkansas.
About 5 to go here before halftime, with Memphis up 32-28. Opening round of the championship bracket. 8 of the 32 teams advance. On a cut, he's strong. One pass, a couple of dribbles, 2 points.
He plays. I said it earlier. He plays with his chin on. It's kind of how you should be when you're his size, and he can make layups 100 different ways.
Nearly a broken play. It goes to Aldridge out of Davidson in the corner.
Nobody found him.
Evans sends it to the corner. It's the same result for Aldridge.
If that's not the way you play, then you know what? We really don't want to see the cheap stuff.
No, I'm with you. Cheap stuff is one thing. A lot of guys in this league who have, and I'm not trying to defend what he did the other night because I was with you and Ryan the whole way, but there are a lot of guys in this league who have been agitators and have made a living off of that for sure.
That kid keeps himself on the right path because he's going to make a ton of money in this league.
Paris Lee, 1 second, beats the clock. Got to see him here for 9 minutes of Summer League. He had a knee-to-knee collision and just out of an abundance of caution, sat out the rest. Nice move, Tremont Waters.
They're driving it and playing out of it, which is great.
Getting right to the basket, so you can tell, coming right out of the locker room, Javonte Green.
They're a ball movement, people movement, drive it type team. Oh, nice. Tyus Jones, you said it, the analytics are nuts on him just because he never throws it away. And pretty much, look at Gunner, put him on your team. Harvey on your team, you need buckets. He's a human bucket.
Williams, the fake, gets to the rim and gets swatted by Clark.
The coach can trust that you're going to knock in a shot or not take a bad one. There you go. I like it.
Allen clears some space.
Atlanta for a couple of occasions, but he played on 20. Now that's chasing a basketball dream if you're going to play 22 teams.
And he's been with New Orleans since 2010. Edwards gets the bucket.
Yes.
He's got 14.
That's who he is.
All the way to the bucket. Nobody stopped Keenan Evans.
Going to shoot those shots. I'm not going to tell the general manager of the Grizzlies to get him on his team. I tell you what, though, this guy here.
Is he asking you?
No.
Taking a remarkable path as well. Illinois native who started out at Division II Lewis University. Big dunk from Javonte Green. Offer coming out of high school was Chicago State. And he really tore it up when he got to DePaul.
What's his name? Wade. Nice pass and great catch. That was not an easy catch for a big guy rolling down the lane.
One of our colleagues has often referred to it as the Harvard of Central New York. I think I was the pity acceptance case.
Yeah, okay. What were you? Fifth guy down on the summer league bench.
Just a couple seats away from our former colleague Carol Lawson, who just took a job as an assistant with the Celtics.
All right, put Harvey back on your team, Gunner.
Other circumstance?
I don't know, but they were bootyless. Let's put it that
way. Feel free to be yourself. Brandon Clark.
Steve, was it? Or walking down the strip in the chaps. Huh? He had a fishnet shirt on.
Don't denigrate our statistician.
They've done with Williams, and this is going to be interesting for his career. Right there, they drove Williams, but they played behind Williams in the post with length. They've done a good job, Memphis has, of staying in front. Like even right there, they're squared up and in front, making him shoot over. He's going to have to do that to be an effective NBA player, shoot over people.
His teammate Javonte Green to get everybody set up again. Disruptive once more. Green ahead of the pack, up with two. Well, Taco Fall may have been the guy who's gotten a lot of non-basketball attention.
Big possession here. You feel like, you know what, if you can move it around a little bit and get a three, you're right in it, and there it is. Just have a feeling that this is going to come.
From the corner. Three no good for Allen. Tipped up, missed by Clark. Caboclo saves it. And with a dozen to shoot, there's the finisher for Brandon Clark.
He's a talented kid who Memphis is uber excited about.
That's as quickly as it was a 6-point game. The lead is 10 again. Edwards clears some space, and that's all he needs. So a triple can get it to 4 here. Clark says no, and emphatically so. Now numbers for Memphis. Allen leads the break. Clark down the lane.
Oh, was that a good play by Grayson Allen? He came to the top of the key and was able to find his teammate because you had to react to the shot. That was terrific by Grayson Allen.
Constructed view.
Yes. Nice play.
Anna's dishes it off to a cutting Lawson, the former Western Kentucky Hilltopper who was in Japan last year.
Where are we going here?
Who else? But Carson Edwards.
Bad play by Waters. Waters stopped on the play, just kind of assuming that Carson Edwards was going to jack up a shot. And instead of sprinting and getting in position to shoot, he kind of shot it as an afterthought.
Turned into an easy basket for Bruno Caboclo. Edwards, 2 defenders in front, and he still cashes it in. Williams, now here comes Waters. 2-on-2, past Hanna's. It's 89-87, timeout Memphis.
Fact of referees making a mistake, and I don't mind referees making a mistake. Oh boy.
Deep three try, no, the tip in is there for Clark.
I mean, I'm not saying Oh, that's terrible.
Pass going right to him. Ends up in the hands of Paris Lee. Leader for this team in a multitude of ways, that being one of them.
Look at this.
League with his dunks. Nickeil Alexander-Walker as well has been stellar. 12 seconds. Here comes Edwards wide on the three. And it's Memphis ball with 8 seconds to go.
That ought to do it.
Lead was 12 for Memphis at the half. Boston nibbled away to get it to 1 here in the second half. But late game execution, a huge difference maker.